In the last video, we saw how to use Omma Studio to generate assets and bring them into Canvas to build a website. Now let's take a closer look at Canvas itself. Omma Canvas turns your prompts into real deployable apps and sites at scale with massive parallel agent generation. When you first open Canvas, this is what you'll see, the home feed. It gives you a live library full of templates, websites, apps, portfolios, e-commerce stores, all ready to use as a starting point for your creations. And over here in my files, this is where everything you've already built lives. All the designs you're working with are one click away. When you find one that fits, just remix it. It opens straight into your Canvas workspace, ready for you to make it your own. Once you're in the workspace, building is as simple as having a conversation. Write in the chat what you want. Let's write something like, please change it to a dark mode version and change the gradient to a white background. And it doesn't just change a color, it reads the whole design, understands the logic, and rebuilds it the way you described. And every change you make is tracked. Each frame keeps its own version history, and you can drag any previous version directly onto the canvas. So if you want to go back and compare two directions side by side or branch off from an earlier point, you can keep moving without any risk. But what if you have an idea and you're not sure which direction to take it? Canvas lets you explore different styles very fast, at a scale that changes how you work entirely. Let's say you want to build a cinematic landing page. Instead of building one, let's build 50 at the same time. Now, before you generate, take a second to look at the model selector. Each model sits at a different point on the quality versus speed spectrum and cost. So depending on what you're building, how fast you need it, and what you're willing to spend, the right choice is different every time. Below that, you've got effort. That controls how deeply each agent works through the generation. Once that's dialed in, send it to generate. And here's where it gets interesting. What you're seeing right now is 50 agents working in parallel, each one taking the same prompt and going in a completely different direction. Different layout, different visual language, different mood. No queue, no waiting for one to finish before the next one starts. When they're done, you've got 50 fully independent frames in front of you, each with its own scope, its own version history, its own publish controls. The point of this isn't to ship 50 landing pages. It's to give yourself the full picture before you commit to anything. Pick the direction that works, click in, and keep building from there. The agent is ready for your next instruction the moment you are. If you've already been working in Omma Studio, your assets come with you into Canvas. Here, I've been exploring a hero section concept generated in Studio. Let's bring it in and see what we can build with it. From inside the Canvas workspace, open Studio Assets. Everything you've generated in Studio is right here, ready to pull in. Select the image and describe what you want to build. Generate 20 variations of the hero section using the image in cinematic style. And Canvas takes it from there. What you get back is 20 completely different ways to present the same concept. It's extremely helpful to visualize so many different ideas and find a layout that's close to your vision. If there is one you like, send it to Omma Chat to keep going. From there, you can polish the design, add animation and interactive effects, expand it with more sections. Everything you need to take it from a strong starting point to a finished site. And when it's ready, publish it. Even connect it to your own custom domain. That's the full loop, from a prompt on a canvas to a live site without ever leaving Omma. Canvas isn't limited to static content either. You can connect your design to live real-world data. For example, here's a weather app remixed from the template. Ask Canvas to connect to real-time data for Tokyo and update the local time. Now here's the weather and temperature forecast in real time. At that point, this isn't a design anymore, it's a working app. You can also bring spline 3D assets directly into Canvas, not just as images, but as live, interactive 3D elements embedded inside your site. Tell the agent which spline scene to use and it handles the embed, built entirely through prompts. And it doesn't stop at assets. You can also bring real data from the web directly into Canvas. Here, I'm connecting Spotify's data and asking Canvas to build a music app around the songs I love. Not a static mock-up, but a real app that reflects your real content. Whatever data you can point Canvas to, it can build around it. The more you bring in, the more Canvas can build. The possibilities are genuinely open-ended. And if you're building multiple frames for the same brand, here's how you keep everything consistent. Bring in your design.md file, and Canvas keeps every frame aligned. Same typography, same color palette, same visual logic throughout. And it doesn't stop at building. Canvas can actively improve what you've made. Skills like performance optimization, accessibility checks, SEO, and growth analysis run directly on your frames. So what you ship isn't just built fast, it's built well. From exploring ideas to building with your assets to connecting real data to shipping something polished, Canvas handles the whole journey. The best way to find a great idea is to explore 100 of them at once. The canvas is ready when you are. See you next time.